What's up? This is Psyche of Sound. This is Words from the Psyche, where I pretty much just give you my ideas and my thoughts on different topics in an industry, and then you can just take it with a grain of salt or forget about it completely. But anyway, I'm wearing a Kalindo Parker t-shirt. Kalindo Parker is an amazing musician, guitarist. You might have seen him jamming with Janelle Monáe for the past few years. He has some amazing music of his own out. Go check out his single Sugar. The video is amazing. He's amazing. That's why I get the word amazing when it comes to him. So go check him out, stream him, put some money all in his pocket because he deserves every single ounce of it. And that being said, today's topic is all press good press or not? I don't know. Is all press good press? It really depends on who you are. Sometimes, bad news is good news for different people, because in this today's world of streamers and streaming, you can put some nonsense up on the internet and it just generates a buzz, and that buzz generates numbers, and these numbers generate dollars. Pretty insane to me, but if that works for you, it works. But in the situations where you want to be taken seriously in your art or your craft, sometimes it doesn't. For some artists it works, because if you're coming in a certain kind of way, and that's not good or bad, it's just saying it works for some people, and some things it doesn't work for. What works for them may not work for you. So you have to understand that everything you kind of do is being looked at under a microscope, especially when you get on a certain level in your career. And even if not, if you're on the level of here and you go shoot up to there, remember that they can always go back and look at what you did back there. That happens to some people, when they're saying certain things about political things, or they speak out of pocket about something else that's it's. We're not going to go there, but what I'm getting at. And you're always being looked at some form of fashion. If you don't care, you don't care. But then, depending on what you do in your career, it may be something that may affect you in a negative way. So you got to be careful and set your intentions. Setting your intentions, because some people just want to be famous. To say, I just want to be famous. You can be famous for a lot of things. So like when you have a prayer, or you're speaking into the universe, you're talking out loud, that is technically like you're praying. You're speaking your words. You can have what you say. There's a saying, you can have what you say. Like they say, you are what you eat, but you can have what you say. If you're walking around saying, I'm nobody, I'm nothing, then that's pretty much what you're going to be. So you have to kind of talk the way you want to talk, and if you say you just want to be famous, you can be famous for a lot of things, and not to take it to a dark alleyway, but you can be famous for killing someone. That's not what you want to be famous for. So be careful of what you ask for, because you can totally have everything you speak upon. That being said, it's good all press good press. Like I said, it comes back to what kind of artist are you, what kind of entertainer are you. Because we are in a different world than we were 20, 30 years ago. Whereas I can put up a video that is complete garbage that may trigger people to keep sharing, which triggers numbers, which numbers trigger, the ads, and ads can trigger money. So maybe that's a good thing, depending on what that person is trying to do. But I think that we've kind of got lost in a space, whereas we're just trying to make this content to get numbers, and instead of making content that's actually, needed content. Not that your content's not needed. I'm not singling anyone out in particular, but some people are more flashy on red carpets, and that's great. Some people are more reserved, and some people get talked about in a negative way for it. And like I said, it's to each his own. How thick is your skin, what it comes down to, and you also have to be careful, because things do backfire on you when it comes to you stepping out. But if you're just being yourself, there you go. If yourself is flashy, then that's amazing. Be yourself. If yourself is outspoken, be yourself. But you can't try to follow the wave of what works for other people, because that press that they're getting may not be good for you. Trust me, because you may not have the skin thick enough to deal with it. You may not have the team to go back and troubleshoot with it, and you just may not be built for that. I'm personally not built for that. I like to be myself, and because when you're yourself, you can defend it, because you know how to speak upon yourself. But if you're just trying to follow a wave and you're doing something and you get caught out there, that's not the place that you really want to be in. So is all press good press? I'd say no. Not in most cases. It's not. It can help you in some ways, but sometimes when you're quiet and you shoot out, it's more impressive than you're just constantly being in your face. I mean, look at the past few years. I'm not gonna single anybody's name out, you know, politically or musically or creatively. But you know, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. I think that it comes down to what works for you, and what works for me is to be me. And I hope that you continue to be you. And this is Psyche of Sound. Words from the Psyche is all press, good press. You tell me. I don't know. Leave a comment below, but make sure it's a good comment because I don't like bad comments. So, just joking. Anyway, Psyche of Sound, signing off.